These are probably the four of the ugliest ads you've ever seen. So this goes against what everyone else is telling you. And despite that, these ads feel more authentic and more invitational than any other ad that you've probably run. So they feel different and they invite people to want to work with my client. And they print consistent 25K months for my client. So now you can steal them, you can use them, and if you don't, it's up to you. But I'm literally giving you the sauce right here that you can implement right after this video and start seeing new cash paying patients book evals on your calendar on autopilot. So the reason why this worked is because we have a high intent intro offer. Now, I'll say this. You can have a intro offer that is more like a lead magnet or a low barrier offer that sometimes resonates with low quality prospects. And you can have a very high intent, high ticket offer where people know that you're going to sell them on multiple $1,000 packages. So we combine both of them and we get the lead flow of a free lead magnet. And we get the intent of people who are willing to pay 3 to 5K for services. And we combine them in a high intent intro offer. So anyway, these four ads, and I'm going to break down each ad. So I'm going to go ad by ad. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to break them down line by line to show you why they worked, how they worked. So besides having a really good offer, this is the messaging, the words that get them to resonate of why they should choose you, why it feels like you understand their pain better and you have a missing link solution that gets them to want to act with urgency and without fake urgency, but actually makes them feel like you have the missing link so they can differentiate you and they want to solve their solution or they want to solve their problem today, right now with you. And this is why we use meta ads, because meta ads, you can actually get a good message across, where if you use Google ads or SEO, you have to remember that people on Google ads or SEO already know they have a problem. And 97% of your market doesn't understand where the problem is coming from, why they have a problem. So if you can communicate why you understand their problem, or you can give them a different symptom of their problem, like I'll show you in this ad right here, they will resonate with you. And this ad has a $6 cost per lead on it. Now, with all the ads, we have an average of $12 to $15 cost per lead, and every 1 out of 3 leads books a call with us. So they self-book evals on my client's calendar, and then we have an 80% show-up rate from these ads alone and our offer. And that's how we collect 25K per month. Anyway, so I'll read it. The reason chiropractors and personal trainers have failed you in the past for chronic back or joint pain is because they are only certified on surface level problems, muscles, and joints. NKT protocol targets the nerves to make sure joints and muscles work together to eliminate pain and heal once and for all. Grab a free NKT session and you can tell me if you really feel a difference. Now, I'll break this down line by line. So we'll start with the reason chiropractors and personal trainers have failed you in the past for chronic back or joint pain. And we start here. So we already start with the old way, where these things have failed them. These ways of getting to the desired outcome have already failed them before, and we play to this. So people who have already invested are going to resonate. So we know these people have the cash. And now we need an immediate payoff. Why did this fail? It's because they're only certified on surface level problems, muscles, and joints. Like, okay, this logically makes sense. We're throwing rocks at the enemies. Now we need a new way to get to the desired result. So we have a problem they already were facing, chronic back and joint pain. We have this way that didn't work. So what is the better way to solve this, and how is this going to make logical, concrete sense that this is actually going to work? So what's the believability? What's the certainty? And really, what would be the better way to get to the desired result? So it's easier, better, and more certain is what we're trying to communicate. So NKT protocol, unique mechanism. So this is a proprietary system. This is his system. This is the new way of getting to X desired result. Targets the nerves to make sure joints and muscles work together to eliminate pain and heal once and for all. Now, in this is the new way of getting to the desired result. This logically makes concrete sense, and it explains why it's better. So why is this better? Why is this going to be more certain? To make sure that they work together. So the old way is, maybe they already have a preconceived notion of you're just stretching, working out the muscles, when instead you should be going to the deeper root cause, the deeper issue, the deeper symptom that they're having to get to the desired result. And that was through his way, the NKT protocol. And then we have the CTA. Grab a free NKT session and you can tell me if you really feel the difference. So this one was just more invitational. We're not telling them, click here, get your free NKT session, because that kind of language feels salesy. And his market, now again, okay, I need to preface this before I continue. You need to know your market. You have to know your market. And if you're a good enough business owner, you should already know your market. So this should come super easy to you. We invite them. Grab a free NKT session, and you can tell me if you really feel the difference. We're not telling them grab it and we guarantee because they're tired of the guarantees. But yeah, you tell us. So it feels like they're getting something out of it. They understand why we're advertising. It feels like we want market research back. And you see what they lower their guard, they come on to sales calls ready to buy, ready to listen, and ready to open up about their real problems. So in the evals, we can diagnose them properly and we can actually show them why what they've done before isn't right and how we can show them why our new way is better so they're more willing to buy to get to the desired result. And this isn't creating any fake urgency. This is creating real urgency by getting them to resonate with their problems and make it feel like we can help them better than anyone else. So this one, chronic back pain, joint pain, and stiffness will never get fixed if you keep believing it's your diet, stretching, or lifting routine. NKT targets the nerves so your body moves and coordinates smoothly. Parentheses, no pain. A little bit of personality in there. Grab a free session on us and feel the difference between NKT and other methods. Now, this one was a more direct ad. This was more salesy. I mean, I would guess salesy. So we're doing a direct call out to the pain. This is pain-based messaging. Chronic pain, joint pain, and stiffness will never get fixed if you keep believing it's your diet, stretching, or lifting routine. So we call out their pain that they're going through, and we call out the old way or their belief that they had or the consensus that they had about how to fix their problems. So what's the immediate payoff? NKT targets, unique mechanism, the nerve so your body moves and coordinates movements smoothly, which equals no pain. So, okay, this logically makes sense. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I had my neural pathways fire or I had my nerves fire correctly, I would move without pain instead of stretching because that's never worked or dieting that's never worked. But this is the new, better, easier, more certain way to get results. So grab a free session on us and feel the difference between NKT and other methods. That's it. Again, this one's more salesy. So it's more telling them exactly what they need to do. This one. Most people in their 40s and 60s, audience call out with chronic pain tell me they never found a solution to their pain. This is more of a story, more inviting, so more invitational ad. So I let them try an NKT session for free, and they tell me that they feel years of relief after one session. So I'll give you a free session just so you can tell me if they're telling the truth or not. Very invitational. We're playing directly to the skepticism. We're allaying their fears. They have fears that this isn't going to work. So we're playing into that skepticism by inviting them to work with us because we are also skeptical. So we're playing into them. It feels like we are exactly like them, that we're just like them. This creates a sense of unity and likeliness inside of the prospect's subconscious mind. So we break it down. Most people in their 40s and 60s with chronic pain tell me they never found a solution to their pain. It's just relatable. It's just relatable and it resonates. So people in their 40s and 60s, audience call out who we want to work with chronic pain, audience call out again with the pain they're experiencing, tell me they never found a solution. Something relatable, something that they can resonate with. And this is true. People tell them that they haven't been able to get to X desired result yet. Like, okay, I understand. So if you're in your audience's shoes, you'd probably say, yeah, I've never found a solution to X pain that I'm going through. I've been looking. So what's the immediate payoff? You're applying skepticism. The old way, never really found a solution to their pain. There's no good solutions out there. They've been trying all these things and it's not working. So what's the immediate payoff? So let them try an NKT session, unique mechanism, for free, and they tell me they feel years of relief after one session. This displays subconscious confidence that our unique mechanism, our new way, our new vehicle is going to get them to their desired result with more certainty, ease, and again, believability. So we're better, we're more certain, and we're easier or more believable. So I'll give you a free session just so you can tell me if they're telling the truth or not. That's it. That's all we said. This is so congruent. Now, this was a play off of this one. This is the biggest winning ad, and I had to save this for last because people that are not watching this video right now are not going to get this sauce. This ad is responsible for at least $15,000 per month. This is our highest winning and highest converting ad. I can track this data off my dashboard, off of our backend system, and just off of what I'm seeing and what my client is seeing. Now, I love this ad so much. I've recreated it in my own business and with other clients, and it prints every single time. I'm going to break this down line by line. So I won't promise anything crazy, but I've been told that one NKT session with me has helped clients with severe joint pain feel more relief than any personal trainer or physical therapist ever has. Now, he is a physical therapist, but we're still throwing shade because we don't want to be positioned as a physical therapist. Now, physical therapy is already looked at as insurance-based. It's not really looked at as outcome-based. It's insurance package session-based, where they don't, or I would say, most new patients don't see the value. And we don't want to attract those people who are looking for the cheapest or the quickest fixed options. Now, I know you would probably say that this is attracting quick fix options. It's not, because we're not saying that we're going to permanently fix them. They're just going to feel better. We're playing into the skepticism of something that's never worked. So it's a low barrier, high intent. And if it will work, they're more likely to go through with it. Because if they just do one session, it's going to come back. And they know that. So this happens in the sales process. But again, it's a whole different video. So I'll give you one free session, or I'll give you one session for free, your first session for free, my fault. And you tell me if they're telling the truth or not. I love this ad so much. So I won't promise anything crazy. This is more around the gym launch style ads, where I guarantee will get you shredded in 90 days or you don't pay, free 6-week challenge that everyone has seen. And I did a lot of marketing for gyms before I worked with physical therapists. And these are a lot of the ads that I would run was the ones that I just described. So I was like, everyone's seen it. Alex Hormozi got super big. Gym Launch got super big. Everyone was running the same style ads. So I went against the consensus. I won't promise anything crazy, meaning the guarantees or anything like that. So we continue. But I've been told that one NKT session, now if you're in the eyes of your ideal prospect, what the hell is an NKT session? We don't explain it. We do nothing of explaining because we want to create curiosity. We need them to go to the next step. That's all we need. We need them to go to our landing page. And again, we didn't run this to lead forms where he had to constantly follow up or had to, pay more for a setting team. But we had an automated system that automatically followed up with high intent prospects that would self-put their information in, go through a little bit of filtration, and then they would self-book on his calendar telling him that they wanted to work with him. So he didn't have to do a lot of follow-up. And we didn't have to spend a bunch of money hiring more people to do follow-up. The people that wanted to book, booked, and people that didn't book got auto-followed up with our system. Anyway, but I've been told that one NKT session with me has helped clients with severe joint pain. So, audience call out, clients with severe joint pain, the mass incidence of pain that they've been having, that they haven't figured out, feel more relief than any personal trainer or physical therapist ever has. Bold claim. Very, very bold claim here. So we have curiosity and we have a bold claim. And now people are saying, no shot. So I'll give you your first session for free. And you can tell me if they're telling the truth or not. Now, we're also skeptical. We're relating to them. So we're giving them one session for free. So, like I said, these are the 4 most winning ads that we continuously run and make variations of, while also testing more outliers. But the thing that worked here was really good messaging that resonated with exactly who we wanted to work with, so we could build instant trust and likeliness, which also allowed us to differentiate ourselves and attract cash-paying clients who actually value the entire plan of care. So people weren't cutting out early, or they, weren't trying to get the cheapest rate, but they completed their plan of care and they referred willingly because they liked it so much. They already saw the value. We attracted high-value patients who paid cash. So you have to have a really good high-intent intro offer or high-intent lead magnet before you go to the high-ticket straight-to-offer. And you have to have really good messaging that communicates the value. Plus, realistically, a really good system that gets people to book calls with you. So there's going to be a calendar up top in the top, probably in the top right corner, I believe. I don't know. Or I'll probably drop it at the bottom of this. But anyway, it's a one-on-one call with me. No obligation to buy from me or work with me. But I just want to make sure that you're going to set these up right. So if you're already running ads or you haven't run ads yet, I would hate for you to try and use this and have it not work and you burn cash. So I want to go over the entire system that we actually used with my client to generate consistent 25K months with these ads, how to actually make it for your offer or how to make a good offer for your market, how to make sure the messaging resonates with it, and how to actually test correctly without burning ad budget. Because you could either go a really low intent lead magnet and get a bunch of volume, or you can go really high ticket, high intent offer and not be able to test as fast because you need a bigger budget and it takes a lot longer to actually get data back to the ad platform. So to set up an offer like this, we'll go over everything that we need on that call so that you can actually set this up quickly. So again, you'll see a link somewhere, but again, no obligation.